So guys, I have some really big news for today. I have 3 big announcements for this channel, or I guess 2 announcements are for this channel and 1 will be for something else. So first news I have for today is that you guys voted on Instagram. I had a little poll, part of my stories, that you guys wanted me to go to Knott's Berry Farm to cover what was going on at Knott's Berry Farm, of course. And one of the things you wanted me to cover was the Ghost Town Alive section. I did film that yesterday, at least 1 episode, and I only filmed 1 episode because at first I wasn't sure what Ghost Town Alive was until I got there and I realized it's a huger thing than I originally thought it was gonna be. So probably later on this week you're gonna get a Ghost Town Alive creature scavenger hunt where me and Joselias hunted down mystical creatures that are all over the ghost town. That video took out a whole battery and I wasn't expecting that. And there was still so much left to do for Ghost Town Alive. So there will definitely be a couple of more videos based on the Ghost Town Alive event that's going on at Knott's. But not only Ghost Town Alive, but we're also going to be filming eventually. It will be the Summer Nights from Knott's Berry Farm, which is basically a summer block party. So those videos will probably be coming out in the near future, probably in the next coming weeks. News number 2 is that I will be part of a podcast. We film tomorrow and hopefully it will be out sometime later in the week. I'm filming a podcast for the Nights of Horror. If that does familiar, we did do a video with them recently at the I Like Scary Movie Experience, and the Nights of Horror has a podcast called the Mindless Horror Podcast, which he has asked me to be a guest in. So if you guys want to see my very first podcast, how I do, or maybe how bad I do, and if that just sounds interesting to you, make sure to subscribe to the Nights of Horror and check it out once the Mindless Horror Podcast comes out. And finally, 3, the big bit of news I have for you today. A few days ago, I was scrolling through Twitter and I found a very interesting article, and in that article it said that a lot of people were complaining that when they were reserving their Star Wars Galaxy's Edge reservations that they weren't able to add people. Disney did say that it was there, it was just apparently something a lot of people skimmed over and weren't able to see. So in order to make this right, Disney has sent out an email saying that for people who had a reservation, a solo reservation, that they were allowed to add co-pilots to their adventure to Galaxy's Edge. So I immediately texted my friend Mark and asked him if he had gotten that email, and he told me no, but that when he checked his spam, voila, there was the email. So Mark, being an amazing friend, has added me to his Star Wars Galaxy's Edge reservations, which means I will get to go to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge later on this week, which of course I will be taking you guys, and I'm so excited to be able to do this. This was a very lucky thing that happened. So hopefully in the following week, not this next week, this next week will probably just be the Knott's video. Unless I have extra time, then you also get the Galaxy Edge video, but probably the following week will be the Galaxy's Edge video, earlier than I really expected it to come out. Because Disney decided to add people and Mark did have a solo reservation. So I'm excited. So if you guys are excited for me to bringing you guys onto the Galaxy's Edge experience, make sure to drop that like. If you're new here and want to see more theme park fun, nerd stuff, and just fun stuff in general, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to subscribe to the Nights of Horror, that way you don't miss when he uploads his Mindless Horror podcast. And as always guys, I hope to see you all in the next video.